What's up, yo? So, I got this feeling right now. It's not a bad feeling, it's a good feeling. I feel like caught up with, I guess, the world, kind of. Yesterday actually, there's a picture, a random ass picture too. It was a fucking, like a little dome that was covering the Michelangelo statue, and the caption said that, it was something they built during World War II in case bombings occurred to protect the statue. And I was like, damn, like, it kind of got me thinking about history. I was like, I feel like studying some world history right now. I just went on this, like, I don't know, whatever, like, fucking couple hours. Actually, I did it pretty much the rest of the day yesterday. I was studying world history and and I went to sleep and I woke up. I was studying more. And for some reason, it kind of put me at ease. It made me kind of understand like where we are in history and like what's going on, and actually it kind of helps you understand how we're kind of well off right now, you know what I mean? And for whatever reason, I didn't get that before. I think for a while I was kind of stressed. I think I found out about a lot of shit, like conspiracy theory stuff, and some of it I didn't know if it was true or not, and I'm all like paranoid about a lot, and I'm not saying none of that's true, but what I'm saying is I feel more like present, you know what I mean? And it's like, even if some of that stuff is true, even if there's crazy people in the world, there always has been, I think there always will be, you know what I mean? Just like there's dangerous animals in the woods or something, like there's always crazy shit, there's always crazy people, you know what I mean? And I think, especially when I started learning about conspiracy theories and stuff, I was more like, oh my god, like, what are they doing? I was all like paranoid. But now I'm kind of just like, so, like, there's people all the time like thinking some crazy shit, possibly trying to do some crazy shit, and I guess you could say, like, either way, all you gotta do is like protect yourself against that. But either way, like, here we are, this is life, and if you study some world history, you can see like happenings of different ages and stuff, and there's been a bunch of crazy stuff that's happened. And I guess at the end of the day, you're only gonna live so long, so it's just like, there's life, there's death, that's just what it is. And but here I am right now, I'm kind of just like, okay, it's cool, like, I don't know, I feel at ease for some reason. I don't quite even understand it. I don't even feel like I'm worried about like what's happening in the world. I'm just like, okay, more crazy people, like, whatever, trying to do some crazy shit. I just feel at ease. I feel present, and I don't know, for some reason studying world history just kind of like helped me get a certain perspective, I guess. I'm just like, here we are, and it kind of actually helped me see that we're actually in pretty good shape right now. I don't know. I feel like I can like relax. I feel like I can kind of get back to how I lived before learning about conspiracy theories and stuff, and just be like, live your life, have fun, whatever. And I'm not sure how that all transitioned into that whole thought itself, but one way or another, studying history last night, and like this morning, just led to like a process of, I guess, understanding. And but here we are now. I'm just like, okay, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel cool. I don't know, I guess because there's been crazy stuff that's happened all throughout history, and it really, I guess, has helped me see how it really ain't all that bad right now, for one. I don't know, it helped me, man. It helped me. And I suggest people kind of study some world history for their own good, just to get that perspective. It helps give you direction too, I think. And I think that's something, like I said, I feel caught up. I feel like I can see what's happening right now, and I understand it, like, relative to a, context of history. I feel like, this is like the tip of the iceberg, just like the tip of the tree that keeps growing up, We're at the leading edge of time. And I don't know, I feel like what else is there to do but just like, have fun and live. Like, I guess God, designed it, you know what I mean? Just live your life. Life has been going. Life is going right now, so live your freaking life, and like, but do it in like a cool, fun, happy way, like you're probably supposed to, I don't know, I guess I felt the weight of the world on my shoulders, like thinking like, oh, all this crazy stuff's happening, and like I felt like I had to like fix everything. But I just read history, I'm like, shit, they went through a lot, but here we are, like we made it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I have to control everything. I don't feel like I have to like, I just feel like this like easy sense of just like time and growth and, things happening. Like I said, we're like, I don't know, like biological, stuff. Like, I don't know, just like, here we are in the present, and like, time has progressed, and just like everything else in nature, it's like kind of a biological progression. I don't really know how to describe it. I just feel like I gotta own this moment, being here today, and I don't know. So I feel like I don't know what to tell you. It just feels. I feel at ease. It's not in some like weird way, like I'm saying, like, oh, I just gave up and blah blah blah. No, I just feel like I've accepted, like, or not just accepted, like I feel like I've come to understand, the entire like human endeavor, as part of like nature. You know what I mean? And I don't know. So I'm not even like tripping. I'm just like, well, nature's just doing just fine, you know what I mean? It's just going, and here we are, So like, I'm not even like worried about it. I feel like it's all like, it's like just a natural happening. I just feel like I don't feel like I need to control it at all. I feel like I can just accept it, and it's like, feel good about that. I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's nature. I feel like it's God's way or something, Like, I don't feel like I have to like control every process that's happening. I feel like I can just accept it, And here we are, present, in a moment. I'm here, so you're wherever you are watching this, so there you are, present. So it's all good, Ooh, see that? I had to duck and dodge with the flying straight to my head. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta stay in the moment. Gotta have reflexes. Pay attention to my surroundings. And that's the thing. Like, I think what it was like, instead of just paying attention to my surroundings, I felt like I was just like worried about like everything. Like, oh, what's happening here? What's happening there? I don't know. I think for whatever reason, I just feel good. Feel decent. Whatever. Feel like I ain't gotta worry about nothing, It's a good feeling. The dog is worried about me. Anyway. What's up, pup? What's up, puppy? I don't really even care what you're doing, so you don't gotta worry about me. Famous puppy, you're famous. What's up, bro? Alright, don't follow me though, 'cause I'm about to go walk somewhere. Let it, bro. See what I'm saying? We're just living. We're just out here living, you know? This is life, you know? Not too worried about it. It's just like, it's like a natural, I don't know. I guess I was paranoid for a while there. Stressed out or whatever it might have been. That's your dog. Right on. Later, pup. Go back up, puppy. Later, bro. Cool dog. You can tell I got stressed and think I was gonna like get mad because I was licking my hand. I ain't stressing. Let me pause this real quick. Hold up. Yeah, so like I said, I feel easy and I feel like I've just accepted it all like as a biological thing. You know, with like evolution and everything. That's the thing, I've always loved nature, but then for some reason every time I get involved with like human affairs, I'm like, I don't know, like I guess I like approached it too critically, maybe too sharply, but then like I said, just going over the like, you know, human history or whatever, I was like, oh, it's just kind of like random shit that happened, you know, like I don't know, so it almost just like I don't know, kind of smoothed it out. I don't know. I'm really like not worried about shit. Like, you know, life is life and time is time. It's just moving and marching and progressing, whatever. I'm not even like, I don't know what I was. Like, what was I before? Like, I was all just like overthinking everything and being paranoid and think I had to like control like everything that was happening and shit. Like, why? Like it's life. It's, you know, I look at life, study biology and whatever. And like according to our, you know, theories about evolution, you know, like there was one spontaneous spark of life that like, you know, could go through mitosis and, you know, give rise to all this life everywhere. And it's still just going, you know. It's what we're part of that, you know, and I don't know, I just see the whole thing. It's just like instead of biological happening. I'm not, I just feel like, you know, I accept myself as, you know, part of that process. And it's like uncomplicated when you just do that, you know? I dig it. I don't know, like I think everybody's like looking to be like an individual, have some claim to fame. I'm like, I don't know, I think I kind of just came to accept, like even the whole human drama, like with the whole world history, it's like there's specific things that have happened in world history, but it's like, you know, smooth it all out. It's just like life going, you know, it's just like, you know, just like we might see a population of monkeys and, you know, after so many years, you know, like, we say, here's how many survived and blah, blah, blah. You know, like what, like we don't even get into the details of all the monkey drama that the monkeys had. In the same way, like we record a lot of like what happened in our history. At some point you go far enough, like the intricate details are gonna be like, I guess just like forgotten, you know? And, you know, like I guess the important things will be remembered and, you know, I don't know, you know, I don't know, I'm not even too worried about it. Like, I go further and talk about it. I could talk about like the knowledge that's, you know, built upon each generation and stuff. You know, that's important stuff. But generally all like the details of like each individual, the individual drama, whatever, like, it's forgotten. So yeah, I mean, it just is. I don't even know how else to explain it. It's just like, after all my, that's fucking annoying. After all my years of thinking, which I still do, I don't know. I think I feel like I kind of just, the only reason I was thinking so hard is because I thought like I had to. I was like, oh crap, critical situation, gotta do this, gotta do that. I feel like at this point I'm just like, I just accepted life. I don't know, you know, so I don't even feel too compelled to do anything in particular. And yeah, kind of just, I feel easy right now, you know, kind of easy going. I think if anything, that's what I want to kind of like, I'm trying to like convey that, maybe inspire people to, not even inspire, but just like show that, maybe just like get people to accept life in the same way. And maybe, I mean, I know there's people that like think a lot, overthink probably. I think right now, I'm like I said, I feel like I've accepted accepted reality, you know, and I don't feel like I gotta do too much, you know. I feel like I'm just like cool with it like that, you know. And I don't know. So I kind of I think it's good. And I think people like drama. That's part of it, you know. And so I think they're always like looking to create some problems just to like kind of feel like it all has some particular purpose, you know. I really don't like that. I'm kind of just okay with like how it is, you know. Let me cross the street real quick. Hold up. Yeah, I guess we could take it there, you know. I think people create problems, you know. I think, I guess like, you know, life is life. I don't know, but then we have like cognitive ability, so we think, so we're always like analyzing what's going on. And sometimes you just like, you get like, I don't know, you become aware of like a certain process and then you're like involved in it, but then you're like, oh no, like that process is not going exactly how I want. So you like obsess over it. But like I said, I feel like you just like come to accept, you know, just what's happening in general, life and everything, you know. And I mean, you know, something's like personally affecting you, you gotta do what you gotta do. But really, I mean, I don't know. I think people like elect to get involved in things like quite often, and you know, at the end of the day, it's all just life going, you know. And so yeah, I think you might be really stressed out or anything, you know, you can just kind of hopefully gain that perspective and relax a little bit, you know. I think that's, like I said, for whatever reason, it's just like the thought process after studying some world history, you know, had me arrive at this point of understanding whatever. Anyway, I don't even feel like I explained this much more. Just something to talk about, I guess. See, that's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Like, if I just accept it as it is, like, I just stretched my foot out. See, that's not good. If I just like accept things as they are, kind of, and I don't make a deal about even explaining this, then it's kind of like the old thing that people say, history will repeat itself. And you know, I've already like what if somebody had told me this earlier? Then I might not be stressed. What if somebody explained it enough for me to get it, and then I might not have had to go through all that random paranoia or whatever. It might have helped me get to this point of understanding. I don't know. See, but that's the thing. I feel like, if anything, I want people to hear the message, you know, so they can hopefully, you know, not be consumed with unnecessary drama. You know, and it feels good just to accept, you know, life as it goes, you know, and, you know, be pleasant and enjoy it all, whatever, because it's a good feeling, instead of worrying about like every little detail, every little thing that's happening, being obsessed over some little nuance, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's important that people hear this, I guess. But that's the thing. Like, am I electing right now to like make that a problem? Like, if people don't hear it, like I feel like I'm like, oh, I must make people hear. Like, I could just like not even care and just like accept it personally, and there we go. And it just, life is happening. It's that simple. Like, it's just a way of living, So I don't know. I feel like I've just accepted it, and I'll probably just fuck around, have fun and shit, Not take nothing too seriously, You gotta take care of yourself, do what you gotta do. But really, I mean, like a lot of things I think people like unnecessarily get involved in. Like, people make problems for themselves quite often. I know this. So I think if anything, you can check yourself and hopefully not have to get involved with that. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta like live, survive, and whatever. But after that, just accept life, It is what it is. Get to this biological understanding, and hopefully free yourself from unnecessary burden. With that being said, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna talk to you guys later.